Let's speak English. Англійська, мова Шекспіра та нью-йоркських таксистів. Англійська, стане у нагоді вам бойські дівчиська.
Okay, guys, I'm glad to see you again. And today we start talking about a new topic. We start talking about Great Britain. So, meet Britain, and it is great. Let's start. So, when we speak about Great Britain, we need to know about the British Isles. So, when this comes to your mind and you think Great Britain, Great Britain is a bigger island, you can see it in green, and it consists of England, Scotland, and Wales. 3 countries. Then you may hear the name the United Kingdom. The United Kingdom, again, you can see it in green, consists of England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. A part of a smaller island you can see on the screen. Then, the British Isles. You should know that there are more than just these 2 big islands. There are lots of them. And again, on these islands, you will find such the names of smaller islands as England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, and Ireland. And all of the small surrounding islands like the Isle of Wight, the Orkneys, the Hebrides, or the Shetlands. So, and they're all everywhere around these big islands. And you should be aware that Great Britain doesn't have any land borders with other European countries. Okay. What do you know about this country? I'm pretty sure that you know a lot. Let's elicit your knowledge and let's see what already you have in your heads about this country. So, what is the capital of England? Very easy. Of course, it's London. Then, what is the capital of Scotland? And this city is Edinburgh. Then, what is the capital of Wales? A very small country. And it's Cardiff. Then, what is the capital of Northern Ireland? And the capital of Northern Ireland is Belfast. Don't mix it with Dublin, because Dublin is the capital of Ireland, and Ireland is an independent state. Then, what is the largest city in Great Britain? The answer is obvious. Of course, it's London. Who is the head of state in Great Britain? In present days, it's Queen Elizabeth II. And what is the currency in England? The currency is pound, not euro. Interesting. So what do people call the UK flag? You see, their flag has a name, and they call it Union Jack. Okay, so can you try once again? The capital of England, London. The capital of Scotland, Edinburgh. The capital of Wales, Cardiff. The capital of Northern Ireland, Belfast. The largest city in Great Britain, London. The head of the state, the Queen, now it is Queen Elizabeth II. And the currency is pound. And the name of the flag is Union Jack. you have the hint on the screen. Let's move on. I have such a question. What tradition is very popular in Britain, and this happens at around 5 o'clock? Yeah, maybe you know. And it is the 5 o'clock tea. But on our lessons, we're going to have a 5 o'clock grammar tea. And today, we're going to talk about the past simple and the past continuous tenses. Okay, so past continuous. How do we form this tense? We need to form it with the past form of the verb to be. It is was and were, and the ing form of the main verb. And the key words are while and when. I'll give you such an example. When I was walking past the Houses of Parliament, I saw the Prime Minister. This is the situation we're going to talk about today. So, simple past will be in pair with the past continuous. And if used together with when, then simple past represents the short action that interrupts the longer action. For example, I was walking when he shouted at me. Literally, I was walking when he shouted at me. So he interrupted me walking. The second sentence. She was folding the papers when she cut her finger. Sometimes we cut fingers with paper. And she was folding and she cut. So the short action is cut. Folding is a longer action. They were washing the car when the cat jumped on it. So they were washing the long process and the cat jumped on the car. Okay. Then you can also have while. While shows us that something was happening at the moment of speaking. He shouted at me while I was walking. I was in the process. While she was folding the papers, she cut her finger. The cat jumped on the car while they were washing it. While we were watching a horror movie, the doorbell rang. That is scary, to watch a horror movie and hear someone ringing. Okay, once again, you have to note that past continuous is for long actions. Take a look here. The baby was sleeping while the mother was cooking. Again, you can use while to talk about two long actions happening at the same time. Here we've got two long actions. They are underlined. Was sleeping, was cooking. The second, the mother was cooking while the baby was sleeping. Okay, nearly the same sentence, but different order of the actions. I was driving while my mom was talking to me. I was driving my car and my mom was talking to me. Two long actions in the past. So here we've got, once again, long action and long action. Let's try and practice. So you have to fill in past or past continuous. Take a look. When Mrs. Golan opened the door, her children do their homework. Here we have one short action and one long action. Which action do you think is the short one? So the short one, I think, is that Mrs. Golan opened the door. she came into the room and the children were doing their homework. Let's see the correct answer. Right. When Mrs. Golan opened the door, her children were doing their homework. Okay, the second one. What you do yesterday morning? I study for an exam. So here we've got two short or long actions. We've got two long actions. The person is asking us about the long action, what we were doing yesterday morning. And again, that is a long period of time, and we have to say, I was studying for an exam. And again, please remember that it is the question, so you have to make an inversion. What were you doing yesterday morning? I was studying for an exam. Think of your situation. What were you doing yesterday morning? Okay, maybe you were having breakfast, or maybe you were watching the lessons, or maybe you were having fun with friends. So take a look at the next one. He arrived to the meeting last Friday. Okay, you've got a question mark here, so you have to make a sentence. And we've got last Friday. So completed action in the past. So we think of the past simple, and to make a question, we need did. So, and here is the answer. Did he arrive to the meeting last Friday? Please recollect and remember that when you have did, you have the first form of the verb, no endings. Okay, the next one. They paint the walls when your mother come home. Again, we've got a question here. So, and we've got two actions. Which one is long and which one is short? Again, the mother comes and it's a short action. She just comes, enters the room. And they are painting walls. That's a long action. Now, let's take this situation into the past. So you've got the question mark. That's a question. Were they painting the walls when your mother came home? Were you doing your home task when your parents came into your room? Were you watching your lessons online yesterday when your friend called you? Were you drinking some cola while eating some chips? Okay, so the next one, please. While Dan repaired the car, his sister worked in the garden. Busy Dan and the sister. So, a long action for Dan, because he repairing the car and the sister working in the garden. So, what should be here? While Dan was repairing the car, his sister was working in the garden. Two simultaneous actions and long actions. They watch television when the lights go out. Okay, very unpleasant situation. Can you imagine yourself sitting on your sofa, enjoying the best movie you chose, and the lights go out? Very unpleasant. But let's make it correct. So they, a long action, were watching television when the lights went out. Yeah, that is correct. Then, number 7. While mother hung up the clothes, her two daughters wash the dishes. Again, a busy family and the daughters are helpers. By the way, do you like washing dishes? I don't. So, while mother a long action. And the daughters, again, a long action. So the answer is, while mother was hanging up the clothes, her two daughters were washing the dishes. Okay, so I hope that this topic is pretty clear for you now. Let's move on. Okay, guys, do you remember playing this game? I assigned you once to play it at home, and now let's play with me online. I've got here me, Olga, and Vanya, 7B. Who that might be? Okay, so let's start. Oh. Okay, so past simple, past continuous. Okay. My parents, honey. Oh, which one? Which one? So the correct one is my parents were studying when they met. Long process of studying and met. Here they are. I did it right. Okay. Okay. So my points. Vanya. Okay. Then while the mountains I was good. We're both correct. Okay. So the next one. While my brother computer games, was playing. Okay, so while my brother was playing computer games, my mom was cooking. Two long actions happening simultaneously in the past. Okay, the next one. When the bell. Okay. And. You see, when the bell rang, I opened the door and I saw my friend. Actions happening one after the other. That is past simple. Short actions, like in fairy tales or in stories. So that should be rang, opened, and saw. Okay. The Beatles from Liverpool, Britain. The British. Yay! So you can say the Beatles come from Liverpool if you mean just like general knowledge. But remember, we are playing past simple and past continuous. So they came from Liverpool. Okay. When she, out of the window, when she. Yeah, both of us answered correctly. Looked out of the window and she saw. Okay. The same sentence. Yeah, so I was watching TV when my mom came back home. In the presentation we had, my mom came back home and the kids were doing the home task. You remember, nearly the same sentence. Okay? Okay. Yeah, correct for both of us. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so I was lying on the I did it not right. So what's wrong? I was lying. It was starting. Of course, it wasn't starting. It's a short action. Guys, it's okay to make mistakes while you study. Mistakes make you grow. Okay, let's see the score after my mistake. So, 9. Yeah, I was walking and the friend texted. Okay. Yes, again, I was talking, long action, and mom asked me a question. Okay. When I was a child, I wanted to be a singer. Okay. Then comes, she sleep when the phone rang. Okay. Yes, was she sleeping? We have to start with was, as it is the question. And the telephone rang, it interrupted her sleep. Okay. As yesterday at 5, I showed that I was doing a long action. I was reading a very interesting book. I was in the process yesterday at 5. Okay. Again, like in a story, we went and we bought. The actions follow each other. Okay? Again, the same. I had dinner and went. Like in a story in the past. Okay? Yes, she didn't break the glass. You see, didn't break. When we have did, the verb should go into the first form. Not broke, but break. Okay. Yeah, so did your computer crash when you were doing your homework? Unpleasant situation. Okay. And are you good? Are you good at English? Yes. I made a mistake on purpose. To be good at English, you need to practice. Practice makes perfect, guys. So let's practice together. And for the home task, I've got such a challenge. It is Great Britain puzzle. I don't know, maybe you did such puzzles before, maybe not. So I'll try to explain you. So what you have to do, here there are hints. Maybe you can guess the word. And maybe this word is pretty obvious. It is United Kingdom, right? And there you can see the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. United. The third letter is I. So then I is hidden under number 1. So here I have to put I. Letter T is hidden under 2. So here I would place T. And this is just a mixture of letters. You have to unjumble them, and these hints will give you a clue what you need to do. So you'll get this letter under number 5. Kingdom, again it's I, so again it's here, it will be I in here. And kingdom and O will be under 6 in here. So the task is to unscramble each of the clue words. And you have to copy the letters in the numbered cells to other cells with the same number. I hope that this task will be pretty easy, but interesting. You can make such challenges for your classmates too. And that is a really nice training for your brain. So guys, I'm waiting for your answers. You know my email, you can send it to my email or wait till the next lesson for us to get the correct answers on the screen. So, learn more about Britain, watch the videos, tell us what you know about this country, and stay tuned. See you next time.